Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Leanne and today I'm sharing with you another What's for Dinner video. I've got a few recipes to share with you. We have kind of been on a roll lately. We've really been digging the food we've been eating. I mean, we always do, but for some reason these last couple of weeks, even more so than usual. So I hope you enjoy and let's get started. So this first dinner is super easy and we're just having taco salad. So I'm not going to go through like every step of the way, but I did think I would just share with you kind of what we do that might be different than what you do for your tacos. So we pretty much never have regular tacos. We always do it as a taco salad, and we typically just put in everything that we would normally put in our salad. So that includes cucumbers and carrots. I did want to just show you this veggie peeler. We love this veggie peeler. It has a ceramic blade. It's from Walmart and it's under $5, and every time it breaks, which it's never the blade, it's always another part that eventually breaks, but it lasts a long time. We always go back to this one because it's our favorite. So anyways, just thought I would share that with you. But I know that not everyone puts like cucumbers and carrots in their taco salad, but that is what we did. That's what we always do. And I'm going to include in the description box my taco seasoning. That's what I'm putting in here now. I don't remember where I found it from, but I will have it listed for you if you want to make your own. I've been making it for a really long time. And then we do add in some crushed red pepper flakes. I don't really like a lot of spice, but I don't mind that little bit of kick. So I do add those in, as well as this chili lime seasoning from Trader Joe's. Oh my goodness, we have been loving this and adding this to recipes more and more. Yeah, just really love it. It really switches things up a little bit. So that is what we put in our taco meat. And then we just assemble our salad. I will say too, I've mentioned this before, that I personally prefer freshly grated cheese versus like the bag shredded cheese, but you know, some people it doesn't bother them, they don't mind it, and no judgment, but I always grate my own cheese. It's always worth the effort to me because I just think it tastes better. So my husband assembles his. We always use these big bowls so it's easy to mix. He's adding in the taco meat and sour cream, some salsa, cheese, as well as some taco sauce. And if we had had it on hand, he would have also added avocado and cilantro. So his gets a little bit more doctored than mine. I do the meat, the cheese, sour cream, and then I like to use Catalina dressing on mine. And he always has his chips on the side, and I just crush mine up and mix mine in, and that's it. So for this next dinner, I'm making a chicken cordon bleu casserole. The recipe calls for 6 cups of shredded cooked chicken from about 2 pounds of chicken. So I just put some chicken tenderloins in the crock pot, added some salt, onion powder, and garlic powder, and put it on high for 3.5 hours just to get that cooked. But you could do that however you wanted. You could use a rotisserie chicken or boil the chicken, bake the chicken, whatever you want to do. So I'm just shredding that up in a 9x13 baking dish because this is where we're going to assemble the casserole. And then you want 6 ounces of ham cut into bite-sized pieces. This sliced ham is pre-cooked. We get it from Aldi's. This is what we use for our lunches, but I also incorporate it in like salads and other dinners and stuff. And then you just want to take that ham and layer it on top of the chicken in your dish. Next, in a large bowl, we've got 8 tablespoons of melted butter. You then want to add in your softened cream cheese. That's 6 ounces of that. A tablespoon of Dijon mustard, but I just had regular yellow mustard, so that's what I used. The recipe offers to use white wine, which you can do. I just didn't have any on hand, as well as some lemon juice, but I did not have that, so I'm using some lemon essential oil and about a half a teaspoon of salt. The lemon essential oil comes from the rind of the fruit, not the flesh, so it definitely is different, but it does work, and I've used it in recipes before. You just want to blend that together, and then we're going to spread this on top of the casserole. It's very thick, and so just kind of, I just divided up, like spread out where I kind of plopped it on, and then spread that out, and then we're going to cover this with Swiss cheese. I will say we really liked this. I think the Swiss cheese for us personally was a little bit too strong, so I think next time I'm going to do a combination of Swiss cheese and another cheese, so like half the amount of Swiss cheese and maybe cheddar on the rest. And then you want to bake this in the oven at 350 for 30 to 40 minutes. And we served this over riced cauliflower and some steamed broccoli, and this was really good. And then for the leftovers, We just did some regular rice because we did have leftovers, and we really, really did enjoy this. Like I said, next time I think we're gonna maybe do half the amount of Swiss cheese and some other kind of cheese just for our personal preference, but this was really, really good. Up next for dinner, we are having some nachos using the leftover taco meat from earlier in the week. And how we did that was we just took a sheet pan lined with foil and sprayed with cooking spray, put on some tortilla chips, some shredded cheese, and some taco meat, and I put that in the oven at 400 degrees for about 10 minutes. And now we added on some corn and some black beans and some shredded lettuce, and as well as some diced up tomatoes. And then we both have some different preferences, so for what we like. So my husband's adding on some avocado as well as some cilantro, which I didn't have for taco night, but I did get in time for the nachos. And this was really, really good. My husband added some taco sauce to his side. We added on some sour cream. And then honestly, what I feel like set this off for me was added on some more of that chili lime seasoning. And oh my goodness, this dinner was so good. I don't know why it tastes so different than like the taco salad, but it does, and we just ate it right off the pan. This dinner, oh my goodness, yeah, really good. We liked this one a lot. So for this next recipe, I'm making Korean ground beef in rice bowl. And right now I'm just browning up 1 pound of ground beef. As you can see, the center of the beef was still a little bit frozen, but that's okay. It's pretty easy to work with when you're talking about ground beef. This recipe I saw on Mandy in the Makings channel in one of her What's for Dinner video. I'm sure you've heard about her, but I will include a link in the description box to her channel. And when she mentioned this dinner, oh my gosh, I knew I just had to make it. So once I get the beef broken up, we're just putting in some minced garlic, and we're going to cook that until the beef is fully cooked. Now, this is also one of her Mandy's subby suppers, and she chooses one meal a week to make that has been sent in to her from her subscriber. And her subscriber's recommendation was to double the meat and triple the sauce. I did not want to double the meat because 2 pounds of meat is a lot for just my husband and I, even with leftovers. So I left the meat the same, but I did double the sauce, which is what I'm making here. And that is brown sugar, coconut aminos, or you could use soy sauce, some sesame oil, ground ginger, crushed red pepper flakes, and then the recipe calls for pepper, which I always leave out if you've seen my videos before because I don't care for that. So I did double this sauce, but I am going to include a link to the Pinterest recipe in the description box as well so that you can check out and know exactly what you're working with. But I do recommend I doubled the sauce, so if you're going to double the meat, I would definitely triple the sauce. I would agree with that. So this recipe is supposed to be served with cooked rice, but I wanted to do rice cauliflower. So once my ground beef was completely cooked and fat was drained, I just added in a bag of frozen rice cauliflower and cooked that down. And now we're just adding in the sauce. And that was really all there was to it. I thought this recipe would be perfect served with steamed broccoli. So that is what I did. And then I did end up just mixing everything together, kind of just treating it like a stir fry, but you could do that differently if you wanted. Anyways, this dinner was delicious. We really liked this video or this recipe. My goodness, I'm having trouble talking. We really like this a lot, and I think we will be making this again for sure. So if you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up because that really does help me out, and subscribe if you have not already so you don't miss out on my future videos. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.